things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next? There he goes! Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Here's a heat. Quarterback gets a first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Overton. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's small. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Pickett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball down. Hell, at the last-second, quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires left. Complete downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's got it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Got a man. It's Porter. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the air on third and short. That's reeled in. It's Porter. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Overton. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bender. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. He's got him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find...
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Overton. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Back to pass on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The run from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious. It's a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20-line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To throw, it's Overton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bender. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Ocean from the wideout. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Trying play action. He's got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The sure hands. It's Roberts. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He splits the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Snagged in the middle, it's Small. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this team eat that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
So now it's second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tight end now in motion. A quick pass to the left. Across the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bender. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do is continue to fight.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Middle Tennessee made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing in Murfreesboro. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Finds a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give, and line tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.